Hi guys, Mark Kwok here. Today I'm keeping it quick, but I want to talk about home goods for a second. And one of my favorite brands of home goods that I just think is like the perfect encapsulation of value to quality is a brand called Yamazaki. Now I'm doing a little flex here, but this is also Yamazaki, a nice single malt whiskey from Japan. But this is not what I'm talking about. Yamazaki Home Goods is just a brand that's sold on Amazon, but it is the equivalent, I think, of Ikea price-wise, but quality that's above and design and an ethos that I think is better and overall gonna last you longer. Now this is an example of something I have from Yamazaki. I have probably like 5 or 6 things. I have a shoe rack, I have this thing, I have a dish rack, multiple things, key rack, so on. Clearly I like the brand. This is actually a little favorite of mine where if you're doing any cooking at home, you can put your lids on here so that it doesn't drip all over the place and you can actually hold it on a stand, or your ladles or spatulas and things like that. Small device, but really kind of worth it. This is one of the gems, Yamazaki, where you don't actually have to spend all that much money, yet you get that same design ethos that you get maybe from CB2 or Restoration Hardware. Super minimal, clean. I think they only do like black, white, wood. I think that might be it. And having that minimalistic, clean look is, I mean, maybe it's a trend, but I personally think that stuff doesn't really age all that much. The other thing I love about Yamazaki is the quality to price ratio. It is fantastic. If you're going to Ikea or some of the more low cost furniture areas, I think they have good aesthetics. And also, I mean, the price is pretty decent. The problem is the quality. Oftentimes things are breaking down on you. You have to build it yourself and then you might suck at building stuff. It could become a nightmare over time and longevity becomes an issue. What you get out of Yamazaki, I mean, it's a limited selection. You don't get everything. I don't think they do a bunch of furniture or anything like that, but they do these kind of knickknacks and tchotchkes that I think are quite useful for the home and they are of good quality. These things last. I mean, the material that they use is robust. It's actually quite hefty. I'm not the only one that says this, honestly, too, because if you look at the reviews of literally any of the products that are on Amazon for Yamazaki, find me one that's under 4 stars. I mean, it's like always 4+, even close to 5 stars every single time. And that, I think, is a testament to their product, ultimately. The danger is that they do sell a lot of things that, honestly, I didn't even know I needed. This is an example of one thing I didn't know I needed. I mean, yes, it is kind of a pain to put my spatula or lid on the counter. It gets dirty, I gotta wipe it. And so this thing exists to save that whole process, but how would I know this thing even exists? Like, do people have this normal stuff? Same thing with things that they put in the bathroom, the kitchen. There's so many of these things that I just like don't own. And then it's kind of a danger when you start looking through their website and saying, oh, that would be something that would be nice. That would be something that's nice. The problem with that is that you end up having and buying a bunch of stuff that is super minimalist looking, but you just end up cluttering your home with all these minimalist things and things you just never really thought you needed. Either way, that's not an issue with Yamazaki. Honestly, any product that they have, I mean, it has use. But that being said, you'll find yourself kind of buying a little more than you probably need. Now, I will say, if you don't like the aesthetic, if you look at some of their products and then they all look fairly similar, and if you don't like that look, then you're just not gonna like that look. It's a specific design, and personally, I love it, but I could see why maybe folks who want a much more homey, cozy sort of home, maybe that's not the thing for you, because it is slightly sterile when it's like just white or black, metal. But if you feel like you already have kind of that coziness there, I mean, that sort of design is not gonna clash with anything. So I just wanted to give this quick tip because I thought, you know, not a lot of people know this brand and it is just on Amazon. It's super easy to get, but it is awesome. So highly recommended Yamazaki Home Goods stuff. Take a look at their whole catalog. Again, I have like 5 different things. A shoe rack that's super simple but nice. A dish rack that's super simple but nice. Give it a shot, see if you like Yamazaki, and add some little doodads in your home to make it look pretty cool and minimalistic. All right, Yamazaki Home Goods, one of my favorite things. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Mark Kwok. I will see you guys on the next one.